Hey friends, Grampa Grit here on the Grit and Grunt channel. It's Saturday morning, August 12th, 2023. This is the end of week 19 update. So we've been at this for 19 weeks now. I have a little good news to report this morning. I've lost another pound of weight, now down to 163, or excuse me, 160 pounds. I kind of had stalled out around 163 pounds, but in the last couple weeks got that to move down again. So now down to 160, 160 pounds. And the initial weight that I started at 19 weeks ago was 173. So in 19 weeks now, I've lost 13 pounds. So that's some good news now. We're rolling along once again. Overall, though, week 19 was another tough week. I had a couple different incidents occur. Early in the week, I actually threw vertebrae in my neck out, actually doing chest flies. I think that was Monday morning, if I recall, and struggled all week with that. Pain in the base of the neck, the top of the shoulder area, right here, right in this joint here. And but I still got all the exercises done all week. I wasn't able to get in to see my chiropractor until Friday, which was yesterday. So I got an adjustment and got all that worked out. But yeah, I definitely struggled with some neck and back pain, upper back, lower neck there, right between the shoulder blades, basically, and was a struggle. I think what I did, I was doing chest flies and I inadvertently was turned to the left with my head, and something just popped when I went to do the first rep on the chest fly. So it's important that when you're doing your exercises, you get your spine in a neutral position, and definitely didn't do that in that case. So I'll kind of demonstrate here what I mean. And when I was doing chest flies, I was laying back here, and I did not have my head all the way against the bench, and I believe I was also turned to the left, so that when I went to do the chest flies and I was turned and I was moved up, something popped right here in the back lower part of the neck, and just slipped right out of joint. I felt it go, and it didn't give me a whole lot of pain at first. It was kind of like a little bit of a spasm or a twitch, but it just progressively got worse all week. I think I didn't even call the chiropractor till Wednesday. I could just tell it was getting worse and worse as the week went on. I called the chiropractor Wednesday. I wasn't able to get in until Friday. So yeah, definitely struggle with that. I went to work all week too. Yeah, just didn't feel good, but I was able to still function. Just felt pain from time to time, and woke up by the end of the week, was waking up with a lot of neck pain and soreness in the back there. So anyways, a lesson: just make sure that when you're setting up to do your exercises, if you're working on a Bowflex or any other type exercise or working with free weights, make sure you get that spine in a proper neutral position before you initiate the movement. Otherwise, things can happen. So I like to have, like to be straight as possible. Again, it's good to have your back and head all against the bench. So once again, I'll just kind of show how that looks. Just make sure you're all the way back. Back is relaxed, straight, and neutral. And then you can initiate your movement. If your head is up and cocked and you've got some tension in your back, that's generally when things go awry. So I definitely learned a lesson again this week, and that will keep me make sure I'm consistent and always aware of what my spine is doing before I initiate work. So I also, you can see I'm completely covered today. I'm not wearing shorts and I'm not wearing short sleeves. I'm all covered up because I managed to get into a little bit of poison ivy this week. So that was a whole nother issue. I'm wearing clothing that covers all the poison ivy so I don't get it on the Bowflex and continue to spread it. I'm the only one who uses the Bowflex, but I just don't want to continue to spread it back to myself, so I don't want that poison ivy type oil to get all over all over the bench press here and the machine. So that's why I'm completely covered up, and I've been covered up all week using the Bowflex. So that's what that's about. I was over at the local garden store today and found some additional dog collars to replace these dog collars I had purchased earlier. These have a nice wide strap, very wide, about an inch wide here, as compared to these dog collars. I'm going to use these for my lying leg extensions because these had just been biting into my ankles more and more the more I use them. So these will probably be tossed aside in favor of these. And so this will go, around my ankle when I'm lying down, and that'll be attached. So that way, I've got that load spread out a lot more and not biting into that ankle, creating problems with my ankle. So as I use those smaller dog collars, those thinner ones, I could tell I was wanting to go to something else. I found these at the store. They were $10 a piece. So they've got a buckle on them, but the buckle is out of the way because the little clasp, or the big clasp in this case, it's much bigger than the other one, is right at the buckle. So my ankles will be out here against the strap and not against the buckle. So that should work pretty well. I haven't tried it yet, but I'm going to definitely be using them here in my workout today. So the other thing I wanted to talk about was diet. I have not started the ketogenic diet, which I spoke about previously. As I've been putting together a diet plan, I'm finding out there's certain things that throw you out of a ketogenic situation with your body. One of them is I can't even drink whole milk. That has too much carbohydrate. So I'm still thinking about this. I don't think I'm going to start it yet since I'm excuse me since I'm losing weight again already. Oh my, got something in my throat there. There we go. Since I'm losing weight already, doing the 14-10 diet, and I'm only doing that 3 days a week at this point, I'm just going to stick with that and see how that continues to progress. See if I continue to lose weight with that 14-10. So what I'm doing is I'm eating during the 10 hours of the day when I'm up, and overnight I make sure I clear at least 14 hours where I don't eat anything. So it's a 14-hour intermittent fast. Like I said, doing that about 3 days a week. I might try to increase it to 4, just to accelerate things as far as weight loss. It works pretty well as long as you incorporate the 14-hour period into your sleep schedule. So you're hopefully 6 to 8 hours of that is just sleep, so you really don't even notice that those hours are being passed without any food. And then it's pretty easy to go the rest of the morning for me and clear the 14 hours. I do my workout and such, and then after that have my first meal, which is a protein meal. So that's been working. Again, I'm just gonna hold on the ketogenic diet. I'm going to continue to do research on that and see if I can get a meal plan going. The other thing I'm going to do is I haven't done it yet. I'm going to go get a food scale, hopefully a nice digital one. I'm actually going to start measuring my portions, start figuring my calories. I don't know if I'm going to do any calorie restriction yet, but I just want to start measuring things and see where I'm actually at, how much I'm actually consuming on a daily basis, and then go from there for the if I decide to modify something there, at least I know where I'm starting and start to get an idea of a calorie count for the things I'm currently consuming. So I'm going to go ahead and do a full workout this morning. Because of the back issue, it's going to be light. I'm not going to video today, so I just wanted to give everybody the update. Anybody who's interested, this is the end of week 19, and again, have run into some issues this week, but I've gotten through them. Did 5 workouts already. So Monday through Friday, I did workouts every day on the Bowflex. And this is Saturday, so the 6th day, I am going to get a 6th day of Bowflex workouts in. So that's my update. Week 19 already. Boy, it's going fast. And I've been so busy and had so many issues that I just haven't been able to make more than one video a week. But glad to be able to make this week 19 video update. I hope you have a great weekend. Thanks for joining me. This is Grampa Grit on the Grit and Grunt channel. We'll see you on the next video.